Okay, quick review on the Husqvarna SmartGuard helmet. It's a helmet with kickback protection for use with a disc cutter, although I have bought it for use with a chainsaw. I'm a carpenter joiner by trade, and I've used chainsaw like domestically for occasionally just for domestic use. Recently though, a couple of years ago, I've done the basic chainsaw courses, and I'm now working in a wood yard a couple of days a week, so I'm using a larger chainsaw and obviously more regularly. So this was my original helmet. It's an Oregon basic helmet, and I was just after an upgraded helmet. On my course, what they did show us was, which I always remember, was pictures of professional chainsaw users, tree surgeons, foresters, with horrific injuries to their faces from kickback. And I've always had that in my mind when I was buying new helmet. So I was looking to see if there were helmets out there with better protection, because the standard mesh helmet does not really protect against that. It protects against sawdust and chips in the eyes and maybe the odd branch and stuff. But apart from that, it's not going to help that much with a kickback from severe kickback from a chainsaw. So I did some research. All I could find was this. This is the only helmet out there, and this is for a disc cutter, as I said. I actually emailed Husqvarna and said, is it suitable for use with a chainsaw? And they sent me back an email saying it was only designed for use with a disc cutter, and then sent me links to their standard chainsaw helmets. So I presume it's just not tested. I don't quite understand why they haven't tested it for chainsaw, but there you go. To me, it looks ideal. It's got this very solid these bars on the chin area, and it looks like it'd be ideal. But there you go. I don't quite understand why it's not, but apparently it's not. Anyway, but quality of it is. It's great, it's really good quality, especially compared with the cheaper helmet. I mean, this is probably about £140. I think I got it for a bit less than that, but whereas this is kind of £40 or something like that. So Husqvarna quality is really well made. It's got some nice features. The visor flips up, the ear protection kind of clips out of the way, which these ones don't. I mean, obviously I think on better chainsaw helmets they do anyway, but it's very comfortable ear protection. I like the clear visor. What I have noticed using one of these is that when you get dust on them, it gets sawdust on them, or rain, or the sun's low in the sky, it's you can't see through it so much. I know with a better helmet, the mesh is slightly different and it's probably less of an issue. But with these cheaper ones, it's you end up not being able to see, especially like late in the day or early in the morning. So that's a great thing. I'm hoping that's better. I haven't actually used it yet. I mean, obviously there is the issue. I'm going to work in a wood yard, and I know I'm going to be laughed at with this, and it's a bit maybe overkill because it looks a bit like an American football helmet or something like that. But I don't know. For what I'm not an expert with a chainsaw. I'm getting a lot better, but I still think it's one of those things. I mean, as I said, these, it can happen to anyone. Just if you're feeling you're a bit tired, end of the day, not quite concentrating, kickback, and your head's in the wrong position. It can be horrific, really. So anyway, looking at the helmet, it does have chin strap and stuff. It's not a chainsaw helmet, but it's definitely not for climbing. I know you have to have certainly EN certificate number for as a climbing helmet. So it's for ground use only. It's got the same protection as this EN397 or something like that. So it's similar to that for protection from bumps to the head and things like that. So it's not a climbing helmet, and as I say, it's not a chainsaw helmet anyway. But that's something to bear in mind. It's a little more difficult to put on than a normal helmet. And you're slightly more enclosed, but it's the vision's pretty good. I mean, you do have this that you feel not claustrophobic, but you do feel slightly like you're slightly more enclosed, and I don't know if that's something you just get used to. The ear protection is very comfortable. I find it's comfortable, but I find this one at the back slightly more comfortable. I don't know whether that's possibly because I've just used it more and it's worn to my head more, or just but it's pretty good. The front's good. I have worked out that what is great is these can come off like that, so it makes quite a good helmet just for using around the yard if you're not using a chainsaw or something, or so it's good for that. That slightly hits my nose, but in the right angle it's alright. I think I've got quite a big nose probably, but and then I think with practice I should be able to pop it in there, but I haven't got the practice yet, so it does clip in pretty easy. But I was trying to practice popping it in and out with it on my head, and I think I could probably do that. So yeah, overall really good, well made in Sweden. Got UV indicator here, so it tells you when the plastic's degraded from UV. But overall, very good. I don't know why chainsaw helmets don't have this kind of protection. I mean, what would be nice is if the whole thing lifted up out the way. That would be so much better. So it would be like that, but with a chin guard. That would be so much better because you can walk around so much. I mean, I suppose it's weight-wise, I don't know, it's not much in it. It's possibly marginally heavier than that, but probably should weigh it. We'll see. But yeah, it's got the vents here which are covered, so you don't get the sawdust in. But overall, really nice quality, and we'll try it out and maybe do another follow-up video how it went. As I say, the main thing is I've got to go and wear this, and I know a lot of people might not wear it because it's you look a bit slightly gone over the top, but there you go. I think I'm at the age where I don't really care so much about what people think, but there you go. Anyway, I hope that's a good review, as I can't find any other reviews out there on it, and it'd be great if Husqvarna would come out with one used for chainsaws. But there you go. Okay, thank you very much, and see you soon. Cheers. Bye.